I can't see. I can't. Uncle Jubril, is that you?
Don't worry, Tobi. In the dark, nobody can see who holds the knife. The Adeyemi Empire needs a leader, not a boy. Goodbye, nephew.
They say the soil of Ondo is red because it is rich in cocoa, the richest in all of West Africa. But on that night, the soil was red for a different reason. Tobi Adeyemi, 24 years old, sole heir to the largest cocoa export empire in West Africa, broken in the wreckage of his father's car, his vision gone, his body destroyed, abandoned by the one man he had called father since he was 9 years old. But as the darkness closed in, a hand reached into the fire.
Stay with me. Don't close your eyes. If you let go of my hand right now, the shadows will take you.
She was a ghost in the forest, a girl with a scar on her wrist and a heart of pure gold. She pulled the prince from the grave, not knowing that by saving his life, she was signing a contract with destiny. My people, sit down, because this story is not about a car crash. But before I continue, do me one small favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, because the story I am about to tell you, you will want to share it with someone you know. Now, where were we? This story is not about a car crash. This story is about what happens when a man thinks he has buried the truth, and the truth gets up and walks back through his front door. 5 years later, Lagos. The Adeyemi mansion is glowing like it has never known darkness. Chief Jubril Adeyemi is celebrating his 5th anniversary as CEO of the empire he was given by blood, not his own. He thinks the past is buried. He thinks dead men tell no tales. He is wrong.
Daddy, look what the night brought to our gate. I thought the trash collector had left something outside. Oh wait, it's just Tobi.
Ah, my nephew, you have returned from the dead. But look at you, Tobi, blind, crippled, smelling of the village. What brings you back to disturb the peace of your uncle's home?
I have nowhere else to go, uncle. The world is dark for me now. I just want a corner to sleep in. I am not here to cause trouble.
A corner? The dogs have a better room than you deserve. Simi, come and take your new project before he stains my marble floor.
As she reaches for the wheelchair handles, her sleeve slides up. The jagged scar on her left wrist is visible. Tobi's head turns slightly toward her. His dark glasses hide his eyes. But his hand reaches out and finds her wrist. His fingers rest on the scar. Tobi didn't need eyes to see her. He felt the heat of her spirit. The same spirit that had reached into a burning car 5 years ago and refused to let go. Life in the boys' quarters was designed to break what was left of Tobi. Lola made it her personal mission. She would accidentally spill hot tea on his hands. She would move his cane, so he would stumble in the corridor. She would laugh, loud enough for him to hear. What they did not know was that Tobi Adeyemi was a student of the shadows. He had learned to be still the way a hunter is still, not because he is weak, but because the trap is not yet ready.
Operator, this is the Ghost. Proceed with phase 2. Buy every warehouse Jubril owns. Shut the stock. I want him breathing but broke by Friday. And tell the lawyers to prepare the board documents. The Adeyemi name is coming home.
Drink this. It is herbal tea. My mother taught me the recipe. She said it calms the nerves when the world is too loud. I am sorry about Lola this morning. She had no right.
Why are you kind to me, Simi?
Everyone else in this house treats me like a ghost. Because I know what it feels like to be invisible. And because 5 years ago I made a promise to a boy in a forest. I told him not to let go of my hand. I don't break my promises.
The empathy was a weapon he had not prepared for. He had prepared for greed. He had prepared for cruelty. He had even prepared for violence. But he had not prepared for someone to still be good after everything this house had taken from her. He wanted to tell her everything. That he was the ghost dismantling Jubril's empire. That he could see every tear she cried. That the night she saved his life had never left him. But the trap was not yet finished. And a hunter cannot move before the trap is ready. Chief Jubril was not a fool. He had not gotten to where he was by being a fool. He felt the walls moving. A mysterious investor was quietly buying his warehouses. His stock was falling without explanation. His bankers were making nervous phone calls. And his blind, broken nephew was too quiet, too still. A drowning man shouts. Tobi was silent. That worried him.
Tobi, I have been thinking. Your father's old cocoa plantation, the one in Ondo, it is dead land now, useless. I am selling it next week. I thought you should know, since it carries your name. Whatever you think is best, uncle. You have always known better than me.
Oh, my hand slipped. I am so sorry, Tobi.
He really is blind.
Only a dead man or a truly blind man would not react to that. Leave him. He is no threat to us.
Clean it properly, maid. And make sure your dirty blood doesn't touch my floor.
Inside, Tobi was not screaming from the glass. In his cheek, he was screaming from what he was watching. He had survived 5 years of planning by staying cold. But watching Simi's hand crushed under Lola's shoe was the first moment. The cold cracked. He told himself 3 more days. 3 more days, and this house belongs to him. The day of the Grand Gala. Chief Jubril had 1 move left. If he signed this merger, the mysterious investor buying his company would be absorbed and neutralized. His debts would disappear. His empire would survive. He had spent 50 million naira on this room, these cameras, these guests. He needed 1 signature. He had 30 minutes.
Today, we secure the future of Adeyemi Uncle. We do not look backwards. We move forward into a new era of power, of wealth, of legacy.
The only place you are moving, uncle, is to Kirikiri prison.
Security, get this man out of here. He is sick, he is hallucinating. Someone remove him now.
Now.
The blind prince has been watching you for a very long time, Jubril. I am the ghost. I own your warehouses. I own the company that was about to save you tonight. And as of 11 minutes ago, I own this house.
You can see, this is a trick. He is an impostor. Someone call lawyers.
I saw everything. I saw you cut the brake lines on my father's car 5 years ago. I watched you walk away. And last night in your study, you thought the walls had no ears. I recorded you. I should have finished Tobi in that forest. At least then I wouldn't have to look at his blind face every morning.
The room went cold. The fear that had lived in Tobi's chest for 5 years crossed the room and settled on the man who had planted it there. The lawyers came. The cameras came. The journalists came. Tobi didn't look at any of them. He turned to the only person in that room who had been there at the beginning.
5 years ago, you reached into a burning car and told me not to let go of your hand.
I thought I was just a maid.
You were the only one with eyes when I was in the dark. I built all of this to take back what was stolen from me. But you were never stolen from.
You gave.
Freely in back. Simi, you saved the prince. Now let us see what a queen can do with an empire.
In the heart of Lagos, the red Ondo soil still grows the best cocoa in all of West Africa. But they say the crop is sweeter now because it is no longer watered with betrayal. It is watered with justice. Chief Jubril said the empire needs a leader. He was right. It needs a leader who remembers what it feels like to be at the bottom, who knows the difference between a throne inherited and a throne earned. The silent witness has spoken, and the world is finally listening.